It is April, and it is time to review the market numbers for the month of March in the metropolitan St. Louis area. As a reminder, or if this is the first time you're joining us, welcome. We are covering the 4 major counties in the metropolitan St. Louis area. Specifically, St. Louis County, your average sale price for this past month, March of 2025, was $352,000, up 10.5% over last year's numbers. In St. Charles County, your average sale price was $380,000 and change, an actual slight decrease of 0.8% over March of 2024. Jefferson County, you were sitting at $287,000 and change with an increase of 3.7%. And then St. Louis City, you're at $251,000 and change as your average sale price, an increase of 1.8%. So let's talk about the sold percentage to list price. So St. Louis County, you're actually sitting at 99.8% of your actual percentage to list price. It's down slightly. Last year, it was 100.4%. St. Charles County, you're sitting at 100.5%, down slightly because last year it was at 101.4%. Jefferson County, you're actually sitting at a little over 100%, again, down slightly because last year you were sitting at 101.9%. And then St. Louis City, you're sitting at 98.3%, which is down slightly because it was 99.2% in March of 2024. So if you're a buyer or a seller, supply matters to you, okay? As a buyer, it gives you more choice. As a seller, it gives you more competition. So let's talk about what's happening this year versus last. St. Louis County, you have 1.5 months worth of supply, which is up 15.4% over last year's months of supply. St. Charles County, same way, only you're in a much more significantly higher percentage, 2.2 months of supply, which is up 34.5% over last year. Jefferson County, you're at 1.8 months worth of supply. You're actually down 18.2% over March of 2024. And in St. Louis City, you're at 2.6 months worth of supply, up 13%. So what do these numbers mean to you? Well, that depends. If you're a buyer, a seller, or you're just a homeowner wanting to keep yourself educated. As a buyer, it can be indications that we're starting to get more supply and potentially prices are starting to normalize a wee bit. If you're a seller, it could mean that prices are staying in line with list price and just basic overall market value. And if you're just a homeowner wanting to keep educated, good for you. The good news is that the market is still strong in St. Louis. Do you have specific questions about these numbers or anything else that we can help you with in the metropolitan area? All you have to do is DM me or call. In addition to that, you might want to consider saving this video because you can compare from previous months exactly what's happening month to month as the year progresses. Thanks so much, and we'll talk soon.